today we are going to talk about the number system. So, first of all, welcome to Agile Learning. This is our first session. So, we all know that number system is a very important chapter in the course of CAT. So, let's begin. Yeah. Whenever we are talking about the number system, the main thing which we have to consider is that in number system, all these are the main important ones that we have to cover all these topics: natural numbers, prime numbers, composite numbers, whole numbers, decimal numbers, real numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers. So basically, these are the main keywords like which we have to define. Right? We should know the basic difference between all these kinds of numbers. So let's come ahead. These are natural numbers. First of all, like you can see, natural numbers are basically those numbers which are like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So, in other words, we can also say all positive integers can also be referred to as the natural numbers. And now let us consider some natural numbers like 1, 2, 4, 8, 32, etc. But do remember that natural numbers are only greater than 0. And for example, you can see here that some of the examples of not natural numbers are -2, -3, 2.38, and 0. So now let's move ahead. We can see that natural numbers can be basically of two types, which can be prime and composite. So prime numbers are basically those numbers which are larger than the unity, and if it does not have divisor except for itself and unity. By this term, it basically means like suppose we know that 2, let's take a number like 2. 2 is a number which is greater than 1. It can be divided by unity, that is 1, and by itself. And any other number cannot divide it. So 2 is a prime number. Note that unity, that is 1, is not a prime number. It's a main point that we should always remember. Now, some of the properties of prime numbers are like the lowest prime number is 2. 2 is the only even prime number, and the lowest odd prime number is 3. Now, after this, we can also consider the composite numbers. So, by the term composite numbers, we mean that the natural numbers that has at least one divisor different from unity in itself. Like you can take any number like 6. It can be divided by unity also, that is 1. It can be divided by itself like 6. And it can be divided by 2 or 3. So it's a composite number. And every composite number it can be factored into its prime factors, which can also be referred to as a canonical form of the number. Move ahead. Like now we are going to talk about the whole numbers. So whole numbers are the set of numbers that includes all natural numbers, and the numbers 0 are called whole numbers. So basically, like we see that 1, 2, these are the natural numbers. Like when we add 0 also in this list, then these are considered to be as the whole numbers. So whole numbers can also be referred to as the non-negative integers. That is, all whole numbers are positive. Now let's move ahead. Now here is the topic of decimal numbers. A decimal number is a number with a decimal point in it. Like you can see here 1.5, 3.21, 4.173, etc. The number to the left side, that is here you can see 1 of the decimal number, is an ordinary whole number. And the first number to the right of the decimal number is the number of tens, like here 2 is 3.21, and the second is the number of hundreds, and so on, like 1. Now you can see real numbers. All numbers that can be represented on the number line are called the real numbers. You see that we have a number line basically, in which here is the 0, and here are the positive integers, and here are the negative integers. So all the numbers which can be represented on this line, they are referred to as the real numbers. And every real number can be approximately replaced with a terminating decimal. Now let's come ahead with rational numbers. A rational number is a number which can be of the form of A or B, where B are integer and B cannot be zero. Like you can take 5 by 6, as I have given this in the example also. Like the set of rational number encloses the set of integers and fractions, and all operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division that are applicable to these rational numbers. Okay. Now, similarly, we can take irrational numbers. These are the numbers which are non-terminating. Remember this keyword that irrational numbers are non-terminating, non-periodic fractions, and every positive irrational number has a negative irrational number corresponding to it. All operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division that are applicable to rational numbers are also applicable to irrational numbers. So we can apply both addition, subtraction, multiplication, division numbers on rational as well as on irrational numbers. And examples of irrational numbers are root 2, root 3 like this. So basically friends, this was a basic introduction of the number system chapter. Do consider this chapter as a most priority basis, like it's the most important chapter as we come for the CAT syllabus. So thanks